Disclaimer, not a pro at Decaying Winter. Welcome back, Agent, to another perk guide video. We'll be taking a look at a backline perk called the Riskrunner, able to decimate an entire field of scavs if done correctly. We'll be reviewing the pros and cons, their ability, what equipments and traits to run, and some general information and tips on how to be efficient with the perk. Starting off with our basics, we have our usual pros and cons. We start off greatly increased hipfire accuracy, allowing to better connect our shots, and handy due to one of the cons. Also, we have great recoil control, which means we can sustain more fire before the kick is too much and we have to reset our aim. And the inability to be grappled. To be fair, I have no idea what that means. On the downside though, we cannot ADS with any kind of gun, and we will receive less ammo on pickups, which is about almost 90% of ammo depending on what you're picking up. However, despite low ammo, there is a reason that it exists, which we'll get into with the ability. Riskrunner's ability is the Type 19 Voca MG, or the Voca for short. We will be calling it the Voca for the rest of this video. A high fire rate, fairly damaging minigun that regains accuracy the more you fire with it. However, the minor drawback to this Voca is that you cannot use it until the ammo capacity is at 50% or more, indicated at the bottom left. The Voca will generate more ammo at slow increments, about 1% per 1.5-ish seconds when not actively being used at all. However, picking up ammo off the ground while scavenging will give you a moderate boost in the Voca's percentage. This is about maybe 18%. When pressing F though, you sling into the front, reducing most of your mobility with a fairly large crosshair, though the circle is in the air is where the bullets will go. Holding down LMB will lay down fire, dealing 16 damage per hit, and getting more accurate as you hold LMB down. However, once you let go of LMB at any time, you have to wait a few seconds until you can spool up again and fire again. If at any time you press F, if your ammo is below 50%, you're unable to pull it back out until it is at 50% plus again. For our traits, there is a lot you can do here. A good setup would be dependable, impatient, with reliable, lone wolf, or fearless as a good third slot. I chose reliable due to having real fast reload, especially if you go the shotgun route. Though, you don't have to choose reliable, and one of the other two can suit just as well. Lone wolf will give you more hipfire accuracy, basically making you a deadeye with a shotgun or whatever you're using, or you can go fearless to have a reduction in guns and explosives. Paired with dependable, you get a 40% reduction in total with guns and explosives. For your equipment, there's not much that it will benefit your perk. However, throwing knives are a good pick, so that way you can be at a distance and pick off scavs. Riskrunner can easily help the team wipe a large crowd of scavs if need be, and especially can be a boon for scav war. Here, I'll give you some general pointers you can use with the Riskrunner to better your play with the perk, and just have a fun time in general. Firstly, when picking up ammo, keep in mind how much ammo you have with the Voca. If it's night 1 to 3, even maybe 4, or your Voca has about 70%-ish ammo, then just ping it for your team. Let them know that you get less ammo, and even if you have an artillerist on the team, let them grab it for you, because they will get more than anyone else on the team. Adding on to those nights, if it's night 1 to 3, maybe even 4, do not waste your Voca ammo. Unless if you really need to output any kind of damage on night 3 or 4, you don't generate any ammo while holding it out, and it does take some time to get it back. Plus, it's also just a waste as well. Additionally, if you do happen to let go of firing, and you still have some ammo left, all you have to do is press F and F again to basically negate the wait time and start again, in case if no scavs come, or there's a bit of downtime for the next set of waves to come. Now, in case of ammo drop from your teammates, you get the full amount that they dropped, as it was already picked up, and you don't get any charge. Basically, the ammo needs to be fresh for you to see in looting phase, which will charge your Voca and give you less ammo. So, don't be scared to ask your team for some ammo if need be. You don't lose any ammo in that process. You don't have much to get rations as well during the looting phase, so what you should do is to draw any melee scavs to get you closer to them, so you can get some if you need to, And desperately, if you need to draw the Voca, you can to deal with the problem, but do keep in mind if you are going to fire it, every other scav in the area will come to your location, so do make a hasty escape if you end up doing that. In terms of crafting anything, if you need a gun early, then a high capper will suit your needs, but only if you make one. Until you can make a KSG or AKM. Keep in mind, you basically can't ADS any gun at all, so you're dependent on hoping the shot will relatively hit, your team can take them, or the Voca. When crafting guns like the KSG or AKM, if it is early enough, you can press G to siphon out the ammo, but you don't lose any ammo to your Voca, and scrap the gun to create a new one if you have the scrap for it. Very handy to get a large sum of ammo without pickups or your team relatively fast. Though any melee weapon really won't help your cause at all, since you're going to be sitting in the back shooting / someone getting up front to mow down a mass of them before backing off again. That should be a general guide for the massive wielding minigunner boy. Using the Voca in the right scenario can help your team recover any injury they receive, or give them a breather to use an item. However, do note to not go crazy with the ammo, as wasting it early on will mean death for you. That should be all, Agent. Get out there and mow some scavs for us.